All right. Well, I'm gonna try this whiskey first, and you're gonna be forced to watch it. Considering this is quite the luxury right now. Mmm. Excuse me. And my fucking nose, man. This thing is just hanging around. The finer things in life are hard to come by. You know, right now, and well, since I've been touching on hedonism and the fall of civilization in correlation to, well, not cause, no, not cause. What causes the propaganda? Is it a chicken and the egg sort of thing, right? Like, does the propaganda go first, the communication, or does the civilization fall before the propaganda happens? And because it's reactionary. The actions of the message are reactionary, like having reagents together and in combination, and all of a sudden, bing, bang, boom, fireworks all over the place. Within the hearts and minds. We're gonna win hearts and minds, okay? Oh man. To be completely transparent, and again, I'm gonna put this in History of Propaganda, third volume. You know, as part of the whole project, I've had emails sent to different avenues of the Canadian Forces. Not not out of harassment, honestly, like, at arm's length, right? I don't worship you guys. I don't lick your boots. I'm not there to kiss your fucking asshole. You got a job to do, and that's the way it is. And I do imagine my life sometimes, had I actually accepted the commission and followed through with it. And it's always in the back of my mind, especially with this JTF2 fitness requirement. And always the same principles and the same disciplines throughout life, right? I know a lot of other cadets that have the same mentality and the same appreciation, regardless of their disillusionment and regardless of their sentiments and their feelings upon exit. A lot of them became officers in the CIC and for years on end. But after about 2014, which seems to be the year 2012 to 2014, which seems to be the years in which the ideology started to really get out into the forefront, into the foreground of the culture, and turned everything to fucking shit. Let's be honest about that. So not quite a love letter in this one, but you know, appreciation. Let's put it like that. Um, I've been very disappointed with the selection for contracts naturally, and that's all documented here. Steel aerospace structures versus Cascade or further complaints, whatever, right? Like, and this is the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, and I know that at some point that it will be my turn, and I will get a contract, and I will be given the privilege, right? Because that's what it is to work on government and military hardware. And already having done that, right? I worked on Linden Air Cargo. I worked on DFO aircraft. I've worked on search and rescue Twin Otter. I got nothing to prove, except maybe my mental state to some people. There's always that question there. Um, and I'm damaged like everybody else. Let's be honest about that. This discussion I had with somebody last night that's in academia, um, where he's telling me to get help, and I'm like, what more can I do, right? Like, what more can I do, other than right now, other than workouts, have something of a video diary or a dialogue, right? Because that's what it is. This is social media. It's interactive. You can talk to me. You can put comments down. there's no fourth wall anymore, right? You can talk to me. It's simple as that. Not every, although I understand the Canadian Forces has a deluge of crazy people, going after them for whatever reason, and they have to treat everyone the same. Otherwise, when it comes to policing, if you change the standard of treatment, then someone out there will find that crack in the armor and work their way in a way that you never imagined. So that's the way it is. That's just that's the modus operandi. Who am I to complain? You know, and I've said in other videos, I'm like, this is the reality of the situation. There's blowback to conducting psychological warfare on your own people. And marketing is just the softer version of psychological warfare, right? And there's different ways to go about this. And the demonstration and more or less the action of the emails is another means of actually of conducting psychological warfare. Let's put it like that. I thought about it for a while, and okay, so what? He's premeditated or whatever, and then I heed the caution. Honestly, I do. I don't need to go any further with proving the point that I'm the stupidest person on the internet. And all the information that anybody else wants to know is readily available. This is the age of surveillance, right? And we got bigger enemies at the doorstep out that way. Not only our allies to the south, but also to international threats, which nobody even knows about. No one talks about. There's a lot of stuff going on in the background, so I don't need to get in the middle of all that shit. Unless you want me to. That's just the end of it. So I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna drink my whiskey and be thankful that I have people that are doing what they're doing, and I'm not doing this again to get on my knees and give some fellatio to the Canadian Forces. I'm not interested in doing that. I'd rather be something more hold people to account. I'd rather have some sort of dialogue and furthering of a better way, right? So to speak, a better if that were to be a statement in order for let's say an operation philosophy, a better way, and that's the end of it, right? Hopefully we'll meet each other soon.